So we just got done with the call for this month, and one of the things that came up, and we discussed a little bit and have some ideas to kind of questions that you can ask to get things started. But the real depth of what we were looking at is how do we create significance with the person that we are mentoring as quickly as possible within the context of our calls and our work with them. And so the real issue is what is significance and how do we create significance? So significance is when you can feel a connection with that person. So if you give undivided attention and that allows you to be able to feel that person and you make that empathetic connection, that then creates a vibration. We used to say that, look at it's, if you go to a meeting with somebody and you walk out of that meeting and you say, wow, that was a great meeting, and you know it was a great meeting for the other person because that whole feeling couldn't have happened if there wasn't some kind of a connection that took place at the vibrational level with that person. And so it's how do we find that connection? And so immediately when you are really giving undivided attention to someone, and maybe they're not allowing you in, so you can't make that empathetic connection, then if you're feeling that, you need to call it, okay? All right, and whoa, okay? I'm not feeling like we're really connecting at the level that we need to connect in order to make this a significant conversation and in order for us to continue this incredibly significant relationship that we have or that we're trying to build with each other. And so we're needing to feel that other person, and we're needing to have that feeling reciprocated so that there is an energy, right, that is a cyclical energy that we begin to feel with each other. That's what creates the feeling of significance. Once you have the feeling of significance, then what arises out of that feeling connection will be much deeper and much, much more profound. But again, where we normally have the problem is it's usually very hard for us to tell someone how they feel. And we don't actually want to do that. What we want to do is tell them honestly how we're feeling. I'm feeling like we don't have a significant connection right now. I'm feeling that you cut off here so that I don't really know how I can, I'm feeling outside of the connectedness with you. Those are the kinds of things that we begin to learn when we're connecting to what that feeling is, what that vibrational connection, hearing what's not being said, feeling when they're backing away, understanding as they're talking where there is something that there's a little kind of a, it's almost a jump over, that it's, okay, I'm not going to really talk about that. Or when they say something and you want to go back because you know that there is a shift in feeling in relation to something that they've said. That's what we're doing as the gurus, as the coaches, as the mentors, is that we are basically reflecting that to them, which we are picking up at the feeling level. And hoping that as we do that, it makes them pay more attention to what they're feeling, creates those significant relationships.